Hi Aries, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl and we're looking at July 20 through July 26. There's a lot happening for you this week. The major thing that's happening is that Venus, the goddess of love and relationships, is going out of phase in Leo, your romance zone, through September 5. So August is really one of those months. Make up, break up, maybe make up. We're going to see a lot of couples choosing to separate or take some time out or get married very quickly, which will soon end. I think we're beginning to see that with Jennifer Garner and, divorcing Ben Affleck, who's a Leo, Jennifer being an Aries, and also Kourtney Kardashian, who's an Aries, getting rid of, finally, baby daddy Scott Disick, a Gemini. So it's going to be a very interesting August with the tabloids. The tabloids will be working over time. And the sun is moving into Leo as well. So your fifth house of romance, creativity, self-fulfillment, and children is jam-packed full from this week onwards. If you've recently met somebody and you think things are going really well, hold that thought, Aries. They might not go well for much longer, or you may feel as if you're drifting apart as soon as you've quickly gotten together. This is a good time for you to take things slowly, if that's at all possible for you. Not to rush in where angels fear to tread in the romance zone, because he or she may turn around and surprise you with something that they've hidden from you, or you could run into an ex and decide that you want to go back to an ex, or you could just realize that the guy or girl you're currently dating is way too much like an ex, and that it's like a retrograde relationship, and that you feel like you're going backwards, which is never a good thing. You want to meet someone that you feel you can move forward to and forward with, and not have the same issues over and over again. Venus retrograde happens once every 2 to 3 years, and the fact that it's happening in Leo is a big deal because Leo rules the heart. And of course, if you are, nursing a wounded heart like Jen Garner and Kourtney Kardashian, this is the time when you'll really think about, maybe it's better if I get back with the person because of the kids, because I know him better, the devil you know. Just know that once Venus moves direct at mid-September or so, and she really picks up pace, you'll probably feel like breaking up was the smart thing to do. Not the easiest, but the smart thing to do. Now, on Saturday, later on Saturday, Uranus, the planet of unexpected events and surprises, goes out of phase in your sign, where it's out of phase through most of the rest of the year. So there's really a lot happening for you in your first house of ego and personality, and your fifth house of romance, creativity, and self-fulfillment. This is a week that's going to set a tone for the next 6 weeks or so. And with Uranus out of phase, you may find that very unexpected issues that were in the past come back to surprise you. Maybe, as I said, it's an ex who wants you back. Maybe it's a job opportunity that you thought was well and truly dead in the water, and it's come back around again for you to reconsider, which is always a good thing. And it's a surprise to you because you didn't think you would hear from that person or that job ever again. It could also be reuniting a friendship, something that, you may have had a friendship with a Sagittarius or a Gemini that has recently or gone south, or not so recently, and you may feel like you're reaching out to each other slowly but surely in the hopes of reestablishing some sort of friendship. Maybe not the friendship you had before. Remembering, Venus isn't all about love. Venus is also about relationships and harmony. So just know this week that if you have just started dating somebody, you can expect a huge change in the way things are going. If it's been going great, you can expect, some bumps in the road, and it won't be until mid-September if you really know that this person is a good person for you or not. And if you're in a relationship and it's definitely not going well, Venus retrograde could definitely be the ending, to it, because you'll decide, this is where I get off the ride that is not going so well. Have a great week, great speaking to you, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week, Aries, and be kind to yourself.